Another cool thing we've done is we've invested. So in Ami's, her brother started a company which is doing very well. We invested in that.
Yeah.
And that's going to be awesome for the company and for us. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, is in the process of really doing extremely well, hopefully. Again, knock on wood. Let's not knock it off its trajectory by just talking about it.
It's called Undock.
Yeah, Undock. UNDOCK. It's, I want to call it's supercharged Zoom. That's the easiest way for me to say it, just so you guys can get a perspective on what I'm talking about. It's not Zoom, but it's like, that's the basis I can give you. So it's something in that type of way, but it has way more features. The video clarity is, I don't even know how he did it. Like, it's amazing. I used it. He gave me access to trial. It's actually really, really amazing. It has so many features that you can do that you can't get from all these other virtual meeting and share spaces. It kind of brings everything you need into one space. So as you're working virtually, or as you're trying to manage people virtually, or even trying to set up a remote meeting rather than, going to meet somebody, getting on an airplane, whatever. It's just trying to change the game in that way. And he seems to have like really figured out how to say, what do people really need, and not just a piece here. And you can get on Zoom and then get on Google Calendar and then do this. Everybody's doing everything in pieces. This kind of is like trying to build everything into where you could easily just be doing all that as you're video chatting and doing. I think it's, a great idea. And it was just about execution for him. And he's been executing this even since before Zoom. Again, we talk about that. Yeah. You can't just jump and say, "Oh, I got an idea. Let's just do it."
He started writing code for this, I think, a few years ago. I remember being
before
in Hawaii.
Jersey was born.
Yeah, I remember Jersey. I remember we were in Hawaii, and he was talking about it.
Yep.
And now, during COVID, when everyone was trying to manage people remotely, he started getting like some good press.
Way more interest.
And people started looking at it. And the point is, we invested, pretty heavily into it. We put a lot of money into it. And now that's going to return for us like, tenfold. It's going to be great. Right now, they're, have a seed round of investing, and some other things are happening. And it's going to continue to get popular. And then at some point, there's probably an exit strategy that somebody will buy the company, they'll sell the company, and then, we'll profit from that. So that makes us investors, and that's really, really cool. And I think that's really something people should do. Like, find something you believe in. Maybe you do have an uncle or a brother who is doing something and you believe in it, but don't give money to your uncle or brother who just have an idea that's just like because they're your uncle or your brother. Make sure it's a good idea.
But this is also why I say, like, leaving money in your so-called bank account is not your way to work smarter and get richer without banging your head against the wall. For all intents and purposes, more than 90% of our money is not in a bank account. Like, you can't say, go to the ATM and clear us out of our life savings. Like, that's not going to happen because it's not sitting there, and it shouldn't be. It should be elsewhere making money for us on top of the money. That's the smartest thing to do. Like I said, you keep an emergency fund. You keep 3 months worth of your bills and anything you need in your account for sure. Maybe 5 months, whatever it is. Keep that always. I was telling Michelle this when I went to go see my friend Michelle. I've known her forever. She's talking about how she wants to figure out how to, get the money that she's making. She's like, I don't want to just put it in the bank account. I was like, you definitely shouldn't. You guys are living fine right now, right? Don't just say, oh, I'm just going to put it in my account. If you guys already have your savings where you need to be to where you're covering 4 or 5 months of emergency fund. If something happens to you guys, you're still good for 4 or 5 months. 70% of that money you're about to get, and go find a place to invest it that you can start seeing your money build.
Either real estate or cryptocurrency, something like, I didn't put in cryptocurrency what I could not eventually just lose. If we lost it, it'd be okay. It'd be like, oh, we lost that. But same thing.
Now that I know it, I wouldn't be okay.
Well,
now that I know
same
the number.
thing with your brother's company.
Definitely wouldn't be okay.
Same thing with your brother's company. At first, it looked like we lost all that money. It did. I was like, oh.
Well, that was a different investment. Not Romer. I mean, not Undock. Undock wasn't.
We invested in something else, and a lot of times you have to invest in a couple things before maybe you have a home run, and that's kind of how baseball works. You go to the plate, you hit 1 out of 4, you'll stay on the team.
Yeah.
So the entire point of this segment really is like, being more transparent about who we are and even how we make money, but really inspiring other people as well. And also kind of letting people know, like, what's the right way? Like, we don't have to do this. We like to do this. I like being a creative. There's so many YouTubers that are desperate for that paycheck that they kind of pander to people. I'm kind of like this FU guy, and I wouldn't say we have like FU money, but kind of close.
Not yet. Hopefully with these investments that we're making.
Yeah, but kind of. It's like I don't really care. Like everything we have with everything we have with YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. It's like we invest that. So it is nice to have, and it's fun. I like doing YouTube. But you want to do good videos, and you want to inspire people, and you want to see a payoff with that. Mm-hmm. The moment you're doing that, and the algorithm doesn't like your videos, you're just like, why am I doing this? I could find other things with my time to do that are more productive. So we enjoy it, but it's not something I feel that we're going to be doing forever. Like I said, maybe we'll hand it off to the kids, and if they want to influence people or whatever. But at some point, me and Ami will be peaced out, and you may not ever hear from us again, because I'm not the type of guy who's going to be hanging out on Instagram posting. I'm just like, I'll shut that thing off. The entire point of this is to kind of like inspire people to make sure that you're diversifying things you're doing if you're an entrepreneur.
Justin, I'm about to make fun of you.
Go for it.
Do you remember in a video a little while ago, you had a whole session of like correcting the girls with the me and my sister thing?
My sister and I? Yeah.
You know what you just did?
What did I do?
Me and Ami.
Guys, this has not been the best for...
I'm just laughing.
This has not been the best for my grammar. I have to defend myself. My throat really hurts. I went to the Hawks game last week, and I yelled so much. And also, I got a nacho stuck in my throat.
Wow, Justin, you're admitting you eat nachos.
I had a nacho, and it punctured. It punctured my throat. So I've been really like not wanting to talk that much. So I think I've been making. I know this sounds like an excuse, and it is, but really, my throat. My throat has been hurting bad for like 5 days now.
No, his throat has been hurting, but.
I made some bad mistakes today. But the good thing is that when you take your money and you invest in the right places, you can have the worst grammar ever and nobody cares. I don't need to make a living through. I'm not a professor of English anymore. Guys, anyhow, I hope this has been fun for you. It's been fun for us. Make sure to subscribe. Find us on Instagram, _Aminat, JK McClure. Subscribe on YouTube or wherever. We love our kids' butt. We're trying to bring a positive, real message. Be transparent. Kind of an extension of the Mighty McClures. We get to make family content, but this is more mom and dad, like talking about the things that we care about as parents and as entrepreneurs, right?
Yeah.
I feel this segment I talked a whole lot, and
no,
I'm sorry.
It's not that you did. Like you like your throat, and that's why you're like
my throat hurts, but I talk more.
I know, but I feel almost delirious. That's how exhausted I am. I know why too, but.
Guys, don't say mean comments. The dad shouldn't talk so much. I'm probably going to see some of those.
Well, now that you said it, you were going to see.
I know. Anyhow, guys, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.